Hi guys, Diana Plant here with plantnutrition.com. In this video, I want to tell you about one weight loss mistake that you're probably making. And that is that you are way too focused on calories and you're not focused enough on your hormones, specifically insulin. Insulin is your fat storage hormone and it's in charge of fat metabolism. It's really important when it comes to the whole weight loss equation. You're probably familiar with the caloric reduction theory for weight loss, and that is what we've been told for decades, which is eat less, exercise more, just get your body into a calorie deficit and you'll lose weight. As long as you burn more calories than you eat, you'll lose weight, right? That's what we've been told over and over and over again. The only problem with that theory is that it doesn't actually work. You've done it and I've done it, and we know that it does not work for long-term weight loss. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 factors that drive up your insulin levels and cause an inability to be able to lose weight. So factor number 1, you're eating too many carbohydrates, okay? When you eat too many carbohydrates, you spike your insulin, you have consistently high levels of insulin if you're eating carbohydrates all the time. And when you have consistently high levels of insulin, you are in fat storage mode, okay? So the most fattening carbohydrates are the ones that will trigger the biggest surge in your blood sugar. Okay, so this is bread, pasta, cereal, rice, white potatoes, pastries, baked goods made with white flour. All of those are the fattening carbohydrates. Okay, so what I suggest as a tip for you is to start paying attention to just how many calories you're consuming. Sorry, not calories. Pay attention to how many carbohydrates you're consuming. So the way that you can monitor how many carbohydrates you're consuming is by looking at the food label and look at the total carbohydrates, okay? Then to find your net carbohydrates, you take the total carbohydrates and you minus fiber, and that gives you your net carbohydrates. Now, I suggest if you're trying to lose weight to aim to get below 50 grams of net carbohydrates a day, sorry. So if you're trying to lose weight, you want to aim to get below 50 grams of net carbohydrates a day, okay? The second factor that's driving up your insulin levels and causing you to not be able to lose weight is that you're eating too much sugar, okay? Even if you're not physically adding it to the foods that you're eating, there are added sugars in everything. In most food products, there are added sugars, okay? Ketchup, barbecue sauce, yogurt, salad dressings, your cereal, fruit juice. Most processed food products have added sugars. So my suggestion to you is to start reading your labels to make sure you're not getting added sugars, okay? That is a for sure factor that will drive up your insulin and not allow you to be able to lose weight. The third factor that's going to drive up your insulin levels is that you are eating all the time. I know the weight loss industry has told us in order to keep your metabolism stoked, you want to eat every few hours and you want to eat 3 meals and 2 to 3 snacks. Try and eat essentially like 6 small meals throughout the day. The problem with that is that if you're eating all the time, you're not going to be able to lose weight. And that's because every time you eat, you bring up your insulin levels. So if you're consistently eating, you're going to have consistently high levels of insulin, and therefore your body will be in fat storage mode. So my suggestion for you is to implement intermittent fasting. And that is just going for periods without eating in between the regular meal times that you would eat. So an example of this the way that I like to explain this is the 16 and 8. Okay, so you fast for 16 hours and then you eat in an 8-hour window. So you have a time restricted eating window. So how this would look in day-to-day life is at 8 p.m. you'd stop eating, and then at 12 p.m. the next day is when you'd break your fast. So from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. you're fasting, that's 16 hours. And then at 12 p.m. that next day you start eating again. Then from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., that is your eating window. That's your time restricted eating window where you're gonna eat all of the food that you're gonna eat for the day happens in that window. Okay, and then you start fasting again at 8 p.m. That's one of the many examples of intermittent fasting. That's just one of the many regimens that you can do. There are several different types. That's just my favorite and my suggestion. It's a really good place to start. So those are the three factors. So I will recap for you. Number one, you are eating too many carbohydrates. Number two, you're eating too much sugar. And number three, you're eating all the time. Those are three factors that are bringing up your insulin levels and keeping your insulin levels consistently high, causing an inability to be able to lose weight. So as I suggested, you want to pay attention to how many carbohydrates you're eating. You want to read your labels for added sugars, and you want to implement a fasting routine. Those are my suggestions for you to be able to optimize your insulin levels and get your body into a fat burning state. I wrote in the past about why insulin is the main driver of obesity and weight gain, not calories. I've also wrote about what is insulin resistance and how it causes an inability to lose weight. And I also recently wrote an introduction to intermittent fasting. So those are going to be linked. Those blogs are going to be linked in the description section. I also have a free 7-day fat burning meal plan, which I will link in the description section if you're interested. That's all I'm going to say in this video for now. If you like this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, and you're interested in natural health, natural weight loss, supplements, home cooking, and health inspiration, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Bye for now.